Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I give my review of A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This book is a short dystopian literary fiction novel. It is set some time after World War II. The time isn't specified, but there really isn't any especially advanced technology, so it wouldn't necessarily be all that long after that. The author uses a lot of invented words. When I started the book, I had to make a decision, and that decision was whether I wanted to look up the definitions of the words or just read the book the best I can and get in context as much as I could and enjoy the book as much as I could without doing the extra research of looking up the made-up words. I decided to go with the second approach. A lot of the words you can see in context what they are. Some words are defined within the text. And overall, I was definitely able to understand the book, even if some of the words I didn't really understand. The book is told in the first person by Alex. Early in the book, he and a group of 3 friends go on some crime sprees. They commit very brutal, violent crimes. By and large, they just do it for the kick of it. By and large, they just do it for the kicks of it. They just enjoy inflicting violence on people. Alex is the leader of the group. Early in the book, they beat up random people. They get in a brutal fight with a rival group, resulting in serious injuries to some of the members of that group. They rob a random person, and they essay and badly beat up a random woman. We soon learn that Alex is 15. He lives with his parents, who are loving parents. He loves classical music, but when he listens to it, it causes him to think of violent acts. Alex is at least reasonably intelligent. Going on violent crime sprees is a regular evening activity for Alex and his friends. Inevitably, though, he's caught and sent to prison. The story goes from there. The story is gripping but hard to read. The book doesn't say why society's declined like it has. Law enforcement and the prison guards are brutal too. So it's not because society's become laissez-faire about criminals, they clamp down on them hard. Because law enforcement and the prison guards are brutal too, it's really hard to root for anyone in the book except for the victims. And we don't really get to know the victims very well at all. Alex too frequently views himself as a victim. The book does raise questions about what are acceptable methods to try to deal with and to reform criminals. Besides the crimes I mentioned, there are people who die because of the injuries they suffered during the beatings. There was an attempted suicide. I can't say exactly that I enjoyed the book, but it was a gripping read. I did want to know what was going to happen next. I didn't have to force my way through it. I rated it 4 stars. I almost forgot to investigate where and why A Clockwork Orange was banned and or challenged. And considering I'm reading this as part of the On With the Band book club, a Fable book club created and modded by MJ, reading this life at M-J on here, I definitely want to try to shed some light on that. Because I know not everyone is interested, I put these toward the end of my video. I will put text at the bottom of the screen saying banned book discussion. But there is going to be nothing beyond this discussion except the outro to the video, so if you're not interested, you're not going to miss anything by stopping now. My source for information on banned books is PEN America, and then I do a general internet search to see the reasons why a book is banned and challenged. But as I went on the PEN America site and went to the book banning section, there is an article, and right at the top is that the most banned book of the 2024-2025 school year is in fact A Clockwork Orange. There were 23 bans for the book. So that was kind of interesting because up to this point, any book I talked about, there wasn't very many bans or challenges. I think there might have even been one case where there wasn't any recent ban or challenge. So it's kind of interesting that I read a book that is the most banned book for the 2024-2025 school year. Now I'm just going to say where this book is banned or challenged. It's banned in St. John County schools in Florida. It's banned in Nassau County schools in Florida. It's banned in Knox County schools in Tennessee. It's banned in Northeast Independent schools in Texas. It's banned in Katy Independent schools in Texas. It's banned in Fort Bend Independent schools in Texas. It's banned in Rutherford County schools in Tennessee. It's banned in Union County School District in Florida. It's banned in Flagler Schools in Florida. It's banned in Wilson County Schools in Tennessee. It's banned in Santa Rosa County Schools in Florida. It's banned in Broward County Public Schools in Florida. It's banned in Orange County Public Schools in Florida. It's banned in Okaloosa County Schools in Florida. It's banned in the School District of Palm Beach County in Florida, the Volusia County Schools in Florida, the Oak Ridge Schools in Tennessee, Pasco County Schools in Florida, Pinellas County Schools in Florida, Lee County Schools in Florida, Nacogdoches Independent School District in Texas, Hillsborough County Public Schools in Florida, and Lamar Consolidated Independent School District in Texas. So those are the bans in the 2024-2025 school year for A Clockwork Orange. In the 2023-2024 school year, there were 4 bans. They were in Alachua County Public Schools in Florida, Clay County School District in Florida, Polk County Public Schools in Florida, and Escambia County Public Schools in Florida. There were no bans or challenges in the 2022 to 2023 school year, and there were no bans in the 2021 to 2022 school year. And I did a Copilot search for why is A Clockwork Orange banned, and this is what I returned. It talks about both the movie and the book. I'm just going to try to concentrate on the book. A Clockwork Orange was banned due to its graphic depictions of violence, sexual assault, and morally challenging themes which spark public outrage and concerns about copyright behavior. The novel faced challenges in schools for its depictions of sexual assault, drug use, and rebellion, despite Burgess using the story to explore morality, free will, and the consequences of state control. Literary bans. The novel has been frequently banned in U.S. schools and libraries, often cited for its violent content and mature themes. Critics of the book argued that it was inappropriate for minors, while defenders emphasized its literary value and moral exploration of free will versus imposed goodness. PEN America reports that it remains one of the most frequently challenged books due to its provocative contents and the ethical questions it raised. Legacy. Although no longer banned in most countries, A Clockwork Orange continues to be controversial, Its enduring notoriety stems from the uncompromising way it portrays violence and moral ambiguity, forcing audiences and readers to confront uncomfortable questions about human nature, free will, and societal control. The bands reflect both the shock value of its content and the cultural anxieties of the periods in which it was released. It seems to me that maybe in high school, maybe the latter part of high school, this would be a good book to read, because what it says about cultural anxiety, what it says about uncomfortable questions about human nature, free will, and societal control might be good topics for students in the latter part of society to explore and talk about. And it is interesting too that the book bans really picked up in the last school year, mentioned the 2024-2025 school year, which coincides with a lot more of clamping down and banning books and stuff. A lot of censorship. So I suppose it shouldn't be surprising that it coincides with the period of the last couple of years. I would be interested in knowing if you read this book, if so, what you thought of it, or if it's a book you might consider reading. If you'd like to let me know, please add a comment.